Literally, Wesley said Carmageddon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to the morning tea. Happy Monday. We're here. Sorry. We are back. How's it going, everybody? Happy freaking Monday. Yeah.
Yes!
We made it to the morning tea. We have so much to get into, you guys. We are going to talk about Taylor Swift and this whole Kanye West situation. Our sis has been redeemed, and I am so excited about it.
Now, right before we started, I saw that Wesley had put in the chat that the Carmageddon is coming, or the Carmageddon something. All I saw was the word Carmageddon, and Carmageddon is here!
Carmageddon is here. We are ready. We are so excited. Todrick Hall was getting in on the action. Mm-hmm. Everything is going down. We have so much to talk about, you guys, other than this Taylor Swift situation. We also are going to talk about Justin Timberlake, a Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson update, Takashi 6ix9ine, Sophie Turner dragging Evangeline Lilly for her coronavirus comments, Jeffree Star and James Charles, are they friends again? It appears that way. Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus and Hailey Bieber, Cardi B having the craziest coronavirus conspiracy theory. We got some Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber. We got a full Card Dinner tea time. We're talking Kendall and Kylie, Kim, Khloe, Tristan. And then, you guys, we will get into all of this Taylor Swift news. I know you guys were messaging us over the weekend asking if we were going to cover it. And you know, obviously, that we would.
Madison, I just want to say... Hashtag Taylor told the truth. That's all I'm saying.
Literally, exactly. I'm not saying your name right, but EYA924, you gossip channels were bashing Taylor Swift literally. Now, of course, you act like you love her. Also, I don't know what gossip
you're
channel...
in the wrong place, and you must be new. Go ahead, Madison. You go first while I get in their ass. Go first.
No, I was just going to say, definitely not this gossip channel. Has never bashed Taylor Swift. Courtney and I are strong Swifties, always have been, always will be, literally been Swifties most of our entire lives. So that was not this gossip channel. I can guarantee you that.
This is not TMZ or any of these other media outlets that are just doing what they want to do and running with a narrative. We are not paid. This is an opinion-based show. Madison and myself love Taylor Swift. We have never said a horrible, nasty, or degrading thing about Taylor Swift. So if you popped up on this show thinking that you were about to say something slick, thinking that, oh, Taylor got her redemption, let me go and harass the gossip channels, girl, you are in the wrong place. And let me tell you right now, our moderators will give you the boot. We got Wesley with the wrench. We got Karina and she don't play. So keep it cute, be respectful, and let's have fun.
We're going to have a lot of fun, especially talking about all your faves. I know you Selenators always want to make sure we got our Selena Gomez news. We got that. We got Justin. And everything sprinkled in, too. It's a wild time we're living in. Also, you'll probably notice that my background is a little different. That is because I did end up coming back to Kansas City. It just was getting to the point where I needed to get home. Home. Real home.
Girl, I feel that. We need you to be safe.
Yes, okay. So I'm happy. I'm here. I took over my dad's office. Obviously, he's not here right now. That would be really weird and uncomfortable. But that's why you'll see this nice gray background. It's a little different. Now I'm getting closer to like your background.
Oh, girl, get into it, girl. Get into this.
I know. I have a little something coming to make my space look just as good as yours, even though it never will, because I'm not a professional.
You see, I keep moving the laptop so you don't see my clips on the side, girl. Right here, girl. She's not even pulled taut. I watched a Desi Perkins video once upon a time ago, for those of y'all that are into the beauty girls, and I was inspired by her video, even though I'm poor. And the one thing that she taught me about backdrops is, her and her husband, was, if you're going to have a backdrop, it needs to be pulled nice and taut. Now, my house is too small to have my backdrop extend the full way, so it's not taut just yet. But once I do a little rearranging after Rona, y'all will see the magic come alive.
Yes, I cannot wait. We also have Ariana. I love you guys, but fix the audio. LOL. Not sure what audio is happening, but...
It's sounding like an echo. Is that what it is, y'all?
But Leo, I'm sure hit it, Leo. We'll make sure we got it all together. Let us know. I think it's okay. I think we're good. I think we're all right now. And also, everyone is loving your green chair talk from yesterday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. I did go live yesterday on my YouTube channel. I didn't promote it a lot because I know that it might have had some kinks, but it actually ran rather smoothly. And I was very surprised. I talked about you, Madison. I talked about Leo and Dave. I talked about a whole bunch of stuff in that chat. But
Did you please talk about Shambong Dave's Instagram stories? If you guys if you need some quarantine entertainment, Shambong Dave has you covered.
Yes. So I'm gonna do it every Sunday at noon, and it's cool if you guys stop by. In fact, I encourage it. So,
absolutely, and I'm so glad. Okay, everyone's saying that it sounds fine. Love it. Also, Courtney updated the playlist.
Yes, I did. It's called Hollyscoop Hot Hits now. We had like a rename situation. It's a little bit easier for you guys to find. So 9 times out of 10, if you can't remember the full name, type in Hollyscoop and it will come up. It has a little flame emoji, so you know it's us.
And that's how you know that's Courtney's signature. He's the flame emoji, I'm the double pink heart. That's how you can always tell us apart. If you're ever on any Hollyscoop social media, if there's a flame, that means Courtney wrote it. And if there's 2 pink hearts, that means I wrote it. That's the code for you guys.
That's your key, y'all.
That's the key. Write it down. Don't forget. Keep it together. Okay, good. I'm seeing the only audio issue right here is that you're in a room without a lot of stuff. Really? I have a lot of stuff in this room. So I'll just make sure I'm really close to the microphone. That way you guys can definitely hear me.
Is it someone's birthday, Madison? Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Is it 901 Erica's birthday? It is.
Yes.
Happy birthday, 901 Erica.
Oh, happy birthday. I know birthdays during this time are just kind of tough because you can't be doing what you want to do. But happy birthday. We love you.
Yeah, and we're going to be in the same boat 9 times out of 10, Madison. So it's okay. Yeah. We'll get through it.
Oh, we will definitely be in the same boat. Sure.
Well, I'm not playing around. The champs will be here.
The champs will still be here. I will celebrate with the T-Tribe when necessary. I will do what needs to be done. Also, you guys, the playlist is on Spotify.
Yes, it's on Spotify. Just search Hollyscoop, and it should come right on up.
Exactly. We will be there for you. And I see you guys talking about some other channels in the chat. I can't speak to them of how they feel about Taylor Swift, but yeah, we love ourselves some T Swift, and we are always here also for the truth. I think regardless of who you like in this situation, if you appreciate the truth and the truth coming out, no matter how many years later, you're going to love this story.
I agree.
My own personal opinion. We have a lot of new people tuning in. If you guys are new to the Morning Tea, welcome. We are doing the Morning Tea Quarantine Edition. That's what's happening right now. Courtney and I sitting in the comfort of our own homes, being able to talk to you guys, staying safe. And we also just like to have this time, this 1 hour a day where, yes, we will inevitably have to talk about what's going on in the world, but also just an hour of the day to just laugh, kind of take a break, a mental break, and just enjoy.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're new with us, you might as well hit the thumbs up button. You've already stayed a couple of seconds and heard us talk. You might as well hit the thumbs up button just so that the next time we upload something that you want to get the tea about, you'll get the notification. It'll pop up on your homepage. Exactly.
Okay, let's go ahead and pour up the tea, everybody.
Is yours pre-poured, Madison, today?
Oh, mine is pre-poured, and I have I have a different mug today that says, I love that journey for you from Schitt's Creek. Anyone ever watch Schitt's Creek? No? Yes?
I've never seen it, but the girls love it.
Okay, you need to watch it because you would love Alexis.
Also, I mentioned that my mom got me these mugs, and y'all were saying like nice things in the chat, and my mom was watching, so she said thanks.
I love that.
She was like, "See, your mom got you."
Yes, so funny. Everyone's pour it up. Let's all fall out. Well, and thank you for all the people who love Schitt's Creek. Amen to you guys. Yes. All right.
What
cheers.
What are you drinking, Madison?
Virtual cheers. I'm drinking my coffee.
I have peach tea today.
Ooh, peach is one of my favorite flavors. Like, I love peach yogurt. I love peach tea. I love peach ice cream, frozen yogurt, everything.
Peach Orchard Punch Tropicana is the best juice on earth.
Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it off, you guys. We are going to kick it off talking about Justin Timberlake. So he recently spoke to the Daily Mail regarding his PDA scandal that happened 4 months ago. If you can believe it, it's already been 4 months. He said that he doesn't have any secret for growing up other than continuing to try and do his best. He went on to say, quote, "There's always something to learn, and you have to realize that you have a footprint and you can't go back and erase it, but you can improve the next path, and that's all you can really do."
So what is he saying? He said, well, what's done is done, but I guess I'll try to not get caught next time. That's what it kind of came off as.
Right.
Like, I can't go back and change it, but what I can do is not get caught the next time because I am a celebrity and I forgot for a moment.
It's
Y'all
like
caught me slipping.
Right. It's like taking ownership, but also kind of still playing the poor me. Like, yes, I did what I did, but I can't change the past, and I just have to, keep pushing forward and keep moving forward, and we're gonna be all right. Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting from that statement.
I don't like it, and I know that it's our decision, like whether we can accept this kind of statement. But let me ask you this instead, Madison. What can Justin Timberlake do to get back into the good graces of the people that are still skeptical?
I think he just still has to keep showing us through his action. Like, I want to see you showing your wife love on social media. I want to see you being a good husband, a devoted dad. Like, I need to see it consistently and more so than probably ever in the past to start letting this go.
Now, Madison, I want to ask you this last thing, because I'm thinking, because there's a lot of parallels between Justin Timberlake and obviously Justin Bieber. How would we feel if Justin Timberlake came out with, maybe not sonically something that sounded like Changes, but a whole album of I Love My Wife songs? Would we feel like he really loves his wife, or would we feel like it's a stunt because of what has happened?
A stunt. A 1,000% stunt. Because now I'm like, oh, you're trying to make money off of your mistake. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Also, yes, you guys, we have Ariana saying he needs to go full Usher, LMAO, confessions. Don't even
I think people were looking for that from Justin Bieber for Selena, to be honest, not to be messy, but I think that people thought that was the next step for Justin when him and split.
I would have been so for that situation. Also, if you guys can see our new little graphics, I see you guys talking about it in the chat. That is all Hit It Leo. That is not Courtney and I. That is Hit It Leo, killing it, doing the most, making sure the T-Tribe gets the most. So you guys make sure to show him lots of love because that is all Leo. But let's move on and talk about Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. So Tom did send out a tweet updating everyone on him and Rita Wilson's status just 2 weeks after they were diagnosed with coronavirus. He said that him and Rita feel better. He said that sheltering in place works. You don't give it to anyone. You don't get it from anyone. He said it's common sense, which I'm like, Tom, I agree with you, but there's still some Gen Zers out there who don't have the common sense. And then he went on to say that it's going to take a while, but if we take care of each other and help where we can, this too shall pass.
Okay, I'm glad, Madison. We need this, right? We need to see someone that we know and love get better from this. Great image. It's a great message to put out there. But immediately my question becomes, and I hate to even go this way, but why do so many celebrities get tests and we can't? Right.
No, it is a very valid question. And I feel like Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson were kind of on the first wave of that. You know what I mean? Because this has been 2 weeks since they were diagnosed, and now I feel like it's amped up more where we have Bachelor stars getting private tests and a bunch of athletes getting private tests. And I agree. I think, it's not right, but unfortunately, it's another product of just how it is. And it's, again, not right, not okay. And I don't really know what they need to do to combat that problem other than get more tests and make them more accessible. But I don't necessarily know the quickest way to go about that or the right way to go about it.
I agree. I was seeing a picture on Twitter. The girls was pulling up. They could give you the test in the drive-thru, y'all. They swab your throat through the drive-thru so y'all don't get sick. I wish there was more of that. You know what I mean? Something real quick you could pull up if you're not feeling well. Like, hey, do I have the Rona? I don't know. Give me your tonsil to swab. And then
I also heard they stick something up your nose, like a cotton swab up your nose, and that one's apparently kind of painful because they get.
Madison, I had to do that remember when I was sick, and I right the night that I texted you and I was like, Madison, I don't think I'm gonna make it. An hour prior, I was in an office with a doctor and he was up my nose with a cotton swab. And sis, it hurt. It hit
I
you
am
with one
not
of those,
about that.
you know, when you're like, yeah, it
I'm
hurt.
not like that. And same when I was little, I would hate when the doctors would stick, they had the sticks to like check your throat. How they would have to put the stick in your mouth and you go,
Yeah,
ah, and they would put the stick in.
yeah.
Yes, I hated that. I would
Uh-uh.
literally tell my doctor, I was like, I will do whatever I need to do so you just are not sticking anything up my nose and my mouth. Like, I will just stay calm and just tell me what you need because I don't want anything going up my extremities. Like, nothing.
We got to see your tonsils, girl.
I know, but I was like, I can do it without anything else. I don't need assistance. I got it. I'll do it. I promise. I want to shout out Bessie. She said, how's it going? How's it going with the
See,
Sophie? Yes,
someday.
hello. Okay, yes, chill pill. Yes, we'll get to everything, you guys. We'll get to the Taylor Swift news. We always have to work
Oh,
through some other top stories, especially it's a Monday. Mondays always have an extra thick docket. We'll get to it. But
oh,
let's talk about Takashi 69. So
okay.
there's this new report from TMZ that Takashi 69's lawyer wrote a letter to a judge late last night citing serious concerns for Takashi's health behind bars. He
Okay.
reportedly has asthma, which we all know makes him more susceptible to catching coronavirus. Therefore, he wants to get out of jail ASAP. The letter also said that Takashi has recently suffered from shortness of breath, but
Mm.
prison officials won't let him see a doctor. While you're thinking, can we do
Yeah.
while you're thinking, let's give Miss Mika her song on a
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika, hey, go Mika. Go Mika. Go, go, go Mika. Happy Monday, Mika. It's a Mika
Happy
Monday.
Monday, Mika. We're so thankful for you. And I know the T Tribe is thankful for you. Okay, now
Yeah,
Courtney,
absolutely.
thoughts on Mr. Takashi 69.
All right. When it comes to Daniel, I feel a little bit conflicted because I feel like, of course, he's more so at risk, but also in the same breath, I have to be honest, you guys, there are other prisoners that have asthma as well, and they're probably in there for less crimes than 6ix9ine as well. I don't think that he should get out early. The reason why is because he's already getting out really early. Like Daniel has, and don't look at me as calling him Daniel as like I'm friendly with 6ix9ine. I just enjoy calling him Daniel, but I just sort of feel like he's already gotten a really good hand, Madison.
Mm-hmm.
He has been given rubies and doubloons in terms of his crimes and sort of snaking his way through the punishment. So I feel like don't push it. Just let's just try to get out. You know what I mean? If you catch corona while you're in there and you're on your way out, we can fix it when you leave. But like, just stay. It's
I
only
agree.
a few more months. You know?
I agree. I feel like people already feel like he used his celebrity privilege to get a way reduced sentence. I mean, he was looking at life in prison, and he's
Yeah.
going to get out here in a matter of months. So I agree with you. I feel like, well, yes, I understand. I think the judge can just order the fact that he goes to see a doctor to make sure they're covering all their bases, but I don't necessarily think that he should get out early. Like, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I feel like now if Daniel go and see a doctor, then I feel like then y'all every inmate that has asthma has to see a doctor then. Like if it's
Right.
for one, then it has to be for all. That's how I look at it as.
Exactly. And that's what Alex said. Our jails need work. All the inmates need to be able to see doctors, but he shouldn't get special treatment. Exactly. I think
I
that's
agree.
actually shedding light on a much bigger issue than just Takashi wanting out early.
I agree, Madison.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
Okay, but let's move on and talk about Sophie Turner. Because we
Okay.
love Sophie Turner, and we're not talking about her babies. We're talking about her being shady because she has no problem calling people out, and I absolutely love it. So she recently went Instagram Live with Joe and reminded people to stay inside, not be stupid, even if you, quote, count your freedom over your health. Sophie said that she doesn't give an F about your freedom when you could be affecting other people, especially other vulnerable people. So the shade comes in from Sophie using the word freedom. Apparently, that was one of the words that Evangeline Lilly pointed out in her rant when she was telling people not to worry about coronavirus. Remember, we briefly touched on this
Yes,
at the end of
ma'am.
last week. So in her rant, Evangeline Lilly said that some people value their lives over freedom and some people value freedom over their lives. And essentially, Sophie Turner is saying, don't be stupid, girl. Freedom doesn't matter. We are in the midst of a pandemic. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm like, girl, what good is freedom if you're dead? That's my question. I keep trying to ask the babies, is it worth it? Why are y'all working it all over these flights? Madison, it is ridiculous. Maybe not so much on Twitter, because on Twitter, you'll get dragged by the boys and girls of Gen Z. Like, what are you doing? I mean, by the boys and girls of the millennial age. Actually, let me be clear. But on Facebook, Madison, when you put your grandma on and you log into
Yeah.
Facebook, there are like Madison, like people I know, like groups of gays going on vacation. Where are y'all going on vacation? I don't understand. Like, girl, the $18 flights are not worth it,
No.
because who cares if you catch it? What I don't want is for you to come back to my town and get my little 96-year-old neighbor sick, because she's very lovely. You get what I'm saying?
Completely agree. As who I literally just was at the airport yesterday because I needed to fly. It was necessary. I don't. But I'm saying, like, after being at the airport, like, I don't even know why anyone would willingly want to get on a plane right now. Like, someone who was just there, I can attest. LAX, a ghost town. It literally felt like an apocalyptic movie. It was scary. There was like 2 places open to get something to eat or drink. Only a few of the stores were open with necessities, water and snacks. So I'm like, it's not like a vacation. Like, it's very serious, very scary. There's sanitization stations everywhere. Everyone has masks on. Everyone's taking their precautions. Like, I just don't even understand the draw to want to travel right now, because it's not even fun. Like, no one at an airport right now is having fun. Everyone is there because they need to get somewhere, and it's just not even worth it. If you don't have to, it's not worth it.
And I feel like if you traveling, girl, is stuff gonna be open when you get there?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, for sure. And then we have all you guys talking about what's happening in your cities. We have Jakar saying people in Chicago are not listening to anything that the mayor is saying. It's just a shame that no one wants to listen. Everyone just listen. Like, if we just listen, it'll be okay. But no one's listening. That's the issue. And that's what
you already know how I feel with my anti-social behind. I'm over here like, shut the town down. Shut the whole country down. Y'all want to play? Okay. Donald Trump, you need to make it like these other countries where y'all not going nowhere unless you got your paperwork and you getting your temperature taken before you even step out the door. And if your temperature is not looking right, okay, good night, go back upstairs, you can't leave. And then when you outside your house and you doing something you're not supposed to do, aka something that you need to do is necessary, then you get fined. That's what I want. I want people to start getting fined for their ignorance and their carelessness. That's what I want, because I follow the rules. Look at this. I work from home, Madison. I don't leave for nothing. And Lord knows I need a haircut. Can't go and see Eddie the barber. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in my house and I'm safe. I'm following the rules. I wish people would do the same.
I completely agree. But let's move on and talk about Jeffree Star and James Charles, because I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this. So you guys all know 2019, I know that feels like 87 years ago, but it really wasn't that long ago. We had the beauty community drama that just totally blew everything up. All hell broke loose when Tati Westbrook uploaded that video. She was totally putting James Charles on blast for not being a good friend, for, acting inappropriately with straight men. It was a whole thing. Jeffree Star inserted himself into that situation. He was tweeting. Remember, he called James Charles. He was saying that he was a huge threat to everybody. He said that he had all these receipts. It was a wild, wild time. Well, now it's a new sign that shows things might have changed. Excuse me if you hear something going on in the background. It appears I'm getting a fax, not me, but someone in this house is getting a fax. Didn't even know people still use fax machines until I just heard this going on.
Yes, girl.
But anyway, Jeffree Star tweeted, retweeted, Charlie D'Amelio's tweet. She's a really famous TikToker. James Charles recently did makeup. And Jeffree retweeted her saying, you look gorgeous. James killed it per usual.
Madison, all I'm going to say is this, and I really don't care whose fans or what creator comes for me, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to try to say it in the most PC way possible. You feel me? So this is a preface for y'all. The fact of the matter is y'all are going to see, it's going to start with the beauty girls, right? Because she's a girl, right? All of the creators, y'all, think about y'all faves, all of them, the real popular ones. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are going to see Charlie in all of their videos, and I'm going to tell you why. They don't like her. They don't like her, and one more time, they don't like her. What they see in her is the money. They see that Charlie is the number one TikTok girl. She goes on the late night talk shows. She's the first TikToker getting her own tour, and now all of the other top girls want a piece of that action. They want to have Charlie in her video. You get what in their video. They want to make nice with her. They did the same thing with Emma Chamberlain, Madison. They did the same thing with her until Emma Chamberlain did like an interview or a podcast saying, I don't mess with none of them because they all fake and they all don't like me and they all just want me to be in their videos. I have seen it once. I have seen it 1,000 times. The most recent one that you can connect with, Madison, is Tana Mojo. Tana was out there talking about being banged with toothbrushes and people didn't care until story times became trending and then everyone wanted Tana in their videos. She was in every thumbnail. It could have been 2 seconds of her just being like, hey, what's up? And they put her in the thumbnail. They're going to do the same thing with Charlie. Charlie, you might not ever see this video, but girl, beware. From Jeffrey, from James, from any of the beauty girls, any of these creators, if you didn't know them beforehand and they were not showing you love, 9 times out of 10, they don't like you and they just want to use you for the numbers, girl. You better keep hitting your claps and snaps and all of that and keep it pushing.
I agree. I felt like Jeffrey just essentially did that not necessarily as a, oh, I'm friendly with James. It was more so to get her attention so then they can do something together. And then she'll be like, oh my God, Jeffree Star retweeted me. Like, okay, and that way when he reaches out, it doesn't seem so random. But no, I felt like this whole thing was actually nothing to do with Jeffrey forgiving James, but how can he try to reel somebody else in by being rude towards the person who she already made a video with?
Madison, I've been following Jeffree Star since I was like 15 years old. This is a very, very, very clear play in his book. And if y'all are a fan of his, it's no problem. Just understand who you stand. That's all. I don't have a problem who you support. Just understand that that's who you're supporting.
No, Zarina said she's going to eventually be in the drama, that poor girl. And she already did have some sort of drama. This was a couple days ago, more than a couple days ago, but I just saw it pop up of how she did a TikTok that was offensive to the cosplay community with somebody else. They were emulating a anime series or anime character that the cosplay community was super offended by. She had to post an apology. So she's already kind of like starting to get to the point of fame where it's like people are going to call out your every move. So I do think that, she definitely needs to be careful.
I think she should be careful because we've seen it once. We'll see it 1,000 times, girl.
Exactly. And Jakara said, love Jeffrey, but he needs to sit down and stop doing what he does. Jeffrey has done some stupid stuff.
Stupid and racist, just for the record. So just a reminder for y'all.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Ariana Grande. So Ariana Grande filed a temporary restraining order against that obsessed fan who made his way onto her doorstep. Remember this? We reported this last week. A fan somehow got onto Ariana's property. The house manager answered the door, said that Ariana wasn't home. I assume that she probably actually was, but thank God the house manager was there because security was not doing their job. He was later arrested. He had a love letter to Ariana. He had directions to her house. Actually, LAPD confirmed to E! News that when he was arrested, he was irate and actually spit on the police. So he definitely has some violence, which is likely why Ariana wanted to go ahead and seek that order of protection. And then her mom also got one as well.
Well, good. People need to stop showing up to celebrities' homes. Like, what do you think is going to happen? You get what I'm saying? Ariana's going to come downstairs, sleeves longer than her entire body height, and talk about hello and give you a hug? No, that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? What is security doing? Like, y'all all need to be fired. I just feel that way. If you're hired to do security, Madison, and you're able to touch my doormat, fired. I'm sorry. I don't care if you work for me for 15 years. Fired, because you're not doing your job. I could be dead. It only takes one time.
Completely agree. And I'm glad Ari's taking legal action and her family because it's super important. But let's move on and talk about Miley Cyrus and Hailey Bieber. So Miley Cyrus is really pushing this Instagram live show where she's trying to bring some positivity to the world, which I think is great. But she recently had Hailey Bieber go live with her, and they talked a lot about their relationships with religion. So Hailey explained that she thinks there's a difference from being raised in the church and finding her relationship with God as an adult. And then Miley shared that she actually fell off the religious path as an adult after being raised in the church, in large part due to the fact she had gay friends in school who were not accepted. Miley said, quote, "They were being sent to conversion therapies and I had a hard time with finding my sexuality too." We know Miley identifies as pansexual, at least that's the last I read. And Miley told Haley that she appreciated her insight on telling Miley she's allowed to redesign her relationship with God as an adult. And while normally we wouldn't get into this deep of subject matter, I guess, I have to applaud Haley in this instance for not pushing anything on Miley. I like that. Because I think sometimes Justin Bieber comes across as the opposite. Where I kind of feel like sometimes, like things are being shoved down my throat. And I felt like Haley took much more of a reserved approach, I guess.
I feel like maybe Haley has this kind of understanding, and this is how I feel, right? So when it comes to like faith and religion, it's all a personal journey. How you feel is how you feel, and it's not up for other people to be like offended or critique. You just follow in whatever faith you follow in, and that's that. Of course, there are people that try to save others. You know what I mean? Which is what that is. Justin's always coming across like he's trying to save people, but you have to let people form their own relationship with whatever entity that they decide to worship to. You get what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Haley wasn't like we said, pushy. Well, maybe you should come to, you know what I mean? It could have been easily like that.
And I know people can have the best intentions with doing so. Like, I think it's great how, Justin is able to speak about everything, but I guess for me, it just gave me respect for Haley in this sense. Like, I was like, okay, because I also think it can be hard to have those conversations when you're sitting with somebody who doesn't necessarily agree with you in all aspects. They were able to also just have like a very respectful and mature conversation, which we need more of that in the world, in my opinion.
I agree, especially now.
Two people who disagree but can sit down and have a constructive conversation, I'm like, yes, please.
Give us some sort of peace. Something to be like, oh, that was good.
I love constructive. That is my favorite. I want to shout out Georgina. Did you hear she will have Hillary Duff Wednesday? I'm not surprised. Miley is having a ton of people on. She had Lauren and Cameron from Love is Blind on there as well. So she's just been having everyone come say hi. Literally.
I'm ready. When do y'all have us on?
I'm ready.
So we can talk about our hairstyles.
We definitely know about how to Skype in. We have that taken care of. With Hidden Leo's help, obviously. But yeah.
That Miley bring our phone. And listen, we will set it up.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Cardi B, you guys. So Cardi took to her Instagram Live over the weekend to discuss coronavirus. And she has a conspiracy that celebrities are getting paid to say they have it. She thinks this because some people have symptoms and some people don't, so she doesn't know what to believe. And Cardi said that if the government is paying people to say they have coronavirus, then can they pay her too? Yep.
Where is the album? The fans want the damn album.
I knew. I was like, oh, Courtney's silence is not good. Well, she said that, this whole coronavirus thing is part of the reason why her new single is delayed. But then she also said that she's ready to leave the house and go get out and get lipo. More lipo.
Where does she need lipo?
I don't know.
Y'all not going to hear the audio, by the way. I see y'all in the chat. Y'all not going to hear the audio. This Skype, y'all. But why does she, it's up to her if she wants lipo, right? That's her own personal choice. Go off. I just feel like
the crazy part.
Let me ask this to the chat. Is Cardi entertaining to y'all? And I immediately look at the chat and I see Yana saying Cardi is a psycho. Okay. I thought y'all were going to say something different. So
you guys, this is what Cardi said. This is what she said on her Instagram Live, that this was how it went down. She said, some people are out here having symptoms and saying, they have coronavirus. Other people are out here saying that they don't have any symptoms and they have coronavirus. Are people getting paid to say they have coronavirus? And if they are, can they pay me? That is what Cardi B said. That she thinks these basketball players and these celebrities who are out here saying they have coronavirus but no symptoms are getting paid in order to say that and bring awareness to coronavirus. She didn't even complete that thought. I'm adding that because that's what I believe where that's coming from.
Maybe she's going stir crazy
I think
because
she
you can
did.
see she's beat. Like she's got a full face of makeup on. Like maybe she's just going stir crazy and just wanted something to say. But
Yeah.
the issue with that is that you get people riled up. You got like mad people following you, like a
Mm-hmm.
million maybe. And how many
Yep.
followers Cardi have? A lot is the
A
point I'm
lot.
trying to. And what happens is people they believe you because you're Cardi and I stand you and everything she says is law. And then you go on Twitter and then you're getting other people riled up and it just becomes a big pile of misinformation. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that she thinks that it's funny and she's probably thinking like, well, if my fans see me just be myself, then they'll live for it. But right now in this particular time, there are lots of people that are just looking for answers. They're worried and
Exactly.
they're looking for answers. And I feel like the last person that should be giving information, even if it's a conspiracy, is Cardi. That's just my opinion. Shout out to
No,
her though.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you, but we're going to move on and talk about Miss Selena Gomez and then Justin Bieber. So if you guys are ready for some Selena news, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Then we're going to get to Taylor. We got car dinner tea time. So if you're ready for Selena, though, give this video a thumbs up. Start putting your emojis in the chat. I also want to shout out Miss Mika. I thank God for my Tea Tribe and my fave duo. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. Thank you.
Mika,
We're so
you're a
thankful for
blessing to
you.
us all,
And
honestly.
also shout out to Fessy. Cardi B, stop talking. This is annoying AF. Release the album. Other people are releasing songs. Seriously, stop talking.
Well, Cardi, you done heard Fessy. Don't be mad at us. Fessy done said it.
Exactly.
Fessy get to work.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly. Okay. You guys, Selena Gomez, she recently showed her followers how to wash their hands properly. She said that we need to sing the ABCs twice, which equals 40 seconds. And she said that people with long nails should get under there if they can. So all of the Kylies and the Tanas and the IG models of the world, get under those nails. Get under them. Get under them.
Madison, could you imagine if Kylie Jenner would have washed her face the way that she did during this time? Could you imagine? Remember that?
The outrage. The
Y'all,
outrage.
back there was a point where Kylie did like a Kylie skin thing, and she went to wash her face, and she barely, she had like barely let the water trickle down, and she was like done. Imagine if she did that today. They would be like, "You filthy faced monster." That's what boys and girls would have said.
Exactly. So shout out to Selena for making sure we all know what's happening, what we all need to be doing. Love her.
I don't.
Exactly. But Justin, you guys, he did not post about washing his hands, although I believe he's doing so. Justin actually posted that he's making music in isolation despite just putting out changes. So that I'm very happy about.
If it's good, I'm happy.
That's what I'm saying. I need
If it's
something
good, I'm very excited.
that is not changes. As long as he's making something that does not sound like changes, I'm good.
Do we think it could be something that's still in the vein of that song sonically?
I
mean,
hope
of
not.
that album sonically?
I hope not. I'm just looking for Sorry. I'm looking for our old favorite Justin Bieber songs to come back, or like kind of that old vibe to come back.
Girl, I gotta be honest. I have to look at this from the standpoint of a Nicki Minaj fan. And I use Nicki Minaj as an example because
You're gonna break my
people say
heart.
this all the time. They say stuff like, "Oh, I miss the old Nicki. I wish that she would go back and do this." Some people are like me. I'll be like, "Oh my God, I'll use myself as an example. I wish Nicki could give us Roman Reloaded one more time. I love the dance music." But like Nicki has very clearly told us, girls, give it up. If you want to hear the old stuff, listen to the old stuff because this is the new stuff. So maybe Justin is just like, y'all, this is the I love my wife portion of the Justin Bieber show, and if y'all are not on board, then I don't know what to tell you. Lil Dicky hit it. Like, you know?
We have Lee saying better not be some more Nokia ringtones.
Okay.
And then 901 Erica, our birthday girl, said if he remixes that damn song one more time,
Listen.
Literally. And then we also have Jasmine saying, "Hi, loves. Happy Monday. Happy
Hey,
Monday. Happy Monday,
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Thank you." But also, just a little update on Justin and Haley. New report from Hollywood Life. They're reportedly treating this quarantine time like another honeymoon. They're relaxing, hanging out, watching TV and movies.
I can't be mad because I'm doing literally the same exact thing
Yeah.
with my own boyfriend. So,
Yeah.
I mean, great for them. Like, are y'all going to invite Drake over? He tested negative for Corona. Are y'all all going to play
So he
basketball?
did test negative. Okay, good. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into this Kendall and Kylie, Kim, Chloe, and Tristan, and then we'll get into Taylor and Kanye. But go ahead and turn your volumes down for.
Congenitive! Hello to everyone in my living room, which is no one.
Hello. Okay, the first thing we're talking about is Kendall. She called Kylie out for Kylie posting this old picture because they're apparently fighting. That's what she said. She posted the Kylie posted the photo and Kendall commented on it saying, "Aren't we fighting?" And everyone's like, "What are they fighting about?"
Now, why can't they do it? And they look so good.
I
Like,
know. I think for one of their remember when they had the line, or maybe they still do have Kendall and Kylie with PacSun, and they were doing all this.
Yeah.
I think that's what that photo is from. And then
They
I
look
love it because
good.
Kylie essentially admitted she only posted it because her boobs look nice, and I'm like,
And they
honestly,
look fantastic. Go ahead, girl. And they look real. So go off.
exactly, exactly.
I know Chris must look at these girls and be like, wow, I did good work. And so did our doctors. Because they look just like Chris, but
Mm-hmm.
like enhanced. Like
Right.
real, like HD Chris.
Like if Chris could have 2020 surgeons in the 90s, that's what she would have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, do we care what they're fighting about? What could they possibly be fighting about? Like Kylie coughed on me. Like,
Literally,
you know what I mean? I don't want to
I'm
get the
sure
heck.
it's something. I'm sure it's nothing major. We know that they're all separated in quarantine right now anyway. So I'm just like, y'all are fine.
Girl, they bored.
Exactly. They're
They're
bored
bored.
and they want us to talk about something other than Corona, which honestly, thanks. I
I'm
appreciate
here
it.
for it.
I appreciated it. Okay, let's talk about Kim because a clip of Kim and Courtney at Paris Fashion Week surfaced this weekend, and we're seeing Kim try to wiggle her way into a latex outfit. The amount of times I watched this video, I don't want to admit to you guys because I was just in awe at the lengths they go to literally walk outside, take photos, and sit at a fashion show.
Me.
Like, I think this is proof that maybe I will never be like a fashion icon or an influencer because if someone was like, "You're gonna wear latex, obviously not be able to move, pee, do anything once you have this outfit on," like, I don't think I could commit.
Madison, you would. I know for a fact that you would. Can I tell you why?
Yes, but also, real quick, no one wants to see this in latex. Like, y'all can't
You
see
would
your.
do it, Madison. I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, it would look good on you, and two, think about all the followers you would get on Instagram. Girl, I would be off the side like Madison. Stop it and put this latex on. Give her some baby powder, put it on, and then come out with 3K on top of what you already have. Because that's you gotta put in the work to stay on top, girl. You gotta give them something to talk about. Now, Madison in some latex with a cat helmet on, girl, with some champagne after fashion show, talking about meow. You know what I mean? That's something that will make y'all. Wouldn't y'all follow Madison if you knew Madison was in some latex cat suit at Fashion Week, talking about meow or interviewing somebody, but she herself is part of the action and her all latex. Wow, with a glass of champs, girl.
I picture you, Courtney, like being the one who's like helping me get my arm on. You're just like, yes, I go to the gym. We can do this. We can do this. Like,
come on, girl.
I
can see it.
Suck it in.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. We would find a way. We would find a way. One day, Courtney and I will be at Paris Fashion Week. We're going to give Kim and the other Courtney a run for their money. I don't know if it'll be in latex, but it'll be in something. We'll be pushing it to the next level. Okay, let's talk about Chloe and Tristan, you guys. So we had that report from Us Magazine at the end of the week. Conveniently after the morning tea, Courtney and I are literally psychic. It was a report saying that Chloe and Tristan were in quarantine together. The source said that Chloe doesn't have any bad feelings towards Tristan, and that being quarantined has made her have a soft spot for him. But now we have something new. The damage control report, the report that says, oh no, not so fast. From People magazine, a source said that Tristan only spent a couple of days at Khloe's, and that him and Khloe are not back together, and co-parenting remains their priority.
Who's believing in that?
Not me. T-Tribe, who believes the damage control report? Let us know.
Tina said, I just ate. Ew. Tina, I felt that. Miss Tina, I had some yogurt before this, and I feel the Greek yogurt is rumbling now because Tristan is sleeping in Khloe's home. I'm not a fan of that. I just... Good for...
No,
you go first.
No, I was just going to say, I find it offensive that they believe that we believe this.
It's like, you really think your audience is stupid? I feel like at this point, once they do come out and they're like, we're back together, I don't even think I'll care at that point because, girl, we know. So what else is going on, as Cynthia Bailey would say? What else is going on?
I feel like whenever they finally confirm it, you and I are just going to take an extra shambong because we're going to be like, thank you. We've known. Like,
you know what's more interesting? More interesting would be all the Kardashians being quarantined together.
And
like
seeing
that is interesting. Like Khloe and Tristan, like, girl, we know. You know what I mean? Like, girl, we know.
Right. We called it. We literally called it. I'm dying, Wesley. Wesley said, I'd rather believe in Santa Claus than this. And honestly, Wesley, I do believe more in Santa Claus than this relationship. Could not agree with you more. We have Samantha saying they're together. They together, been together. I wonder if he goes and stays with his other baby.
That's what I want to hear. I think that would be some positivity if we heard like a random report like Tristan goes out with Jordan Craig and there's something. Like, I would love to hear that news so we could come here and talk about it and be like, wow, thank God, like he's hanging out with his son. It's not Maddison.
Because it seems very one-sided. It always seems very one-sided, and it's very unfortunate.
Let me ask you this, Maddison.
Yes.
Do you think that Tristan sees Jordan Craig and Jordan Craig says, don't post us on your social media if you're going to consistently post about that woman? Do you think she could be like that?
That could be a possibility because I feel like I would almost be like that in a sense. Mm-hmm. But also at the same time, I think I'd be like, I don't know. I think I would almost want something in place where it's like, you don't post about me and you don't post about her. I don't care what you're doing. You can be a total scuzzball, but go do that in the privacy of yourself. Like, you don't need to be posting all, like, I say he either needs an all or nothing rule. Like, he needs to post Khloe and Jordan or not at all.
I feel you. She could just be one of the types that just be like, please, don't exploit our child. You know what I mean?
I mean, she's also getting
some of the sports girls say that Tristan's career is about to, in terms of basketball. So, like, is he using Khloe to sort of stay afloat in the eye until he gets a secured bag after basketball is over? Just something to think about, y'all. Just something.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all. I don't know. We have Kayla saying Khloe is going to have a baby, 9 or 8 months from now. She'll keep it a secret like Kylie did.
Imagine that.
If Khloe had a quarantine baby with Tristan, I don't really know how I would react, but I think my head would kind of go like that. I think we would know, Maddison.
I think we talk about Khloe and Tristan every single day, and if she were to just magically fall off the face of the earth with stupid, flimsy explanations, we now have an example of that, which is Kylie. So, like, we would know immediately. She would have to, like, come up with, like, some extravagant, like, excuse, like she's filming something on an island somewhere, but she's, like, really in town, or, like, something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And especially now with the web series, I feel like she'd really have to go the extra mile to try to hide something.
I agree.
I don't know. Just all saying, you guys. But let's go ahead. Oh my God.
Series ending Khloe's pregnancy announcement. Watch.
Yes. Also, I just want to shout out Ashley. I'm legit pregnant during this craziness. Stay inside, people. Yes.
Yes.
All of our mamas, please stay inside. People stay inside for the mamas. We got the mom tribe here. So please. We have another T-Tribe member who messaged me. She's past due. She's ready to have her baby. Yeah, 6 days past due. And she said she is ready. She's going to have a little baby named Autumn. You know we love Autumn. We love the name Autumn. So it's very Very exciting stuff.
Pretty congrats.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into this Taylor Swift and Kanye news. So if you've been waiting for the Taylor Swift and Kanye news, here's your time to shine. Here we go. Please
get your main Taylor Swift Swiftie accounts in this chat so we can all discuss the mess that occurred. Go right on Twitter right now and let the girls know, the Swifties, this is a no scooter zone.
Exactly. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up as well. What's your emoji be for Taylor Swift?
Black hearts for reputation. Period.
Yes.
Black hearts. Black hearts. Spam it.
And for vindication. Reputation and vindication. Yes. Okay, you guys. So, over the weekend, a fan account linked the full phone call audio, also video, between Taylor Swift and Kanye West. Now, remember, the whole reason this phone call took place was for Kanye's song Famous, where he called Taylor Swift the B word and said that he slept with her to make this famous, or I made this be famous. So Taylor Swift always maintained the fact that she never approved of Kanye calling her the B word. She always said, I never approved that. I never said that was okay. He never ran that by, like, I never said it was okay. Then when Kim posted the phone call on her Snapchat, it never showed that conversation, but it did show Taylor Swift agreeing to the line.
Yeah, it was like an edited clip, which is what Taylor was saying, and then look what you made me do music video.
Exactly. And she said in several interviews since, she was like, yes, I know what people saw on the Snapchat, but I never agreed to him calling me a B word. And
she said, where's the video of Kanye West explicitly saying, like, I'm gonna say this exactly word for word in the song.
Exactly. And in the leaked phone call that we've now been able to see in its entirety, we saw that Taylor Swift was telling the truth. Kanye never fully told the truth of what the line was going to entail. And even so, my issue when I was watching it back, when he's trying to preface the line, you can tell he knows it's not right. Because he tries to say so many times, he's like, you know, I've tried to rework it and I can't rework it. My team loves it. My management loves it. My wife thinks it's okay. It's now my wife's favorite line. My wife loves this line. No one thinks it can be anything different. And I'm like, if you are constantly trying to have to say another woman approves this line to try to convince yourself, you know it's wrong.
It's wrong, Maddison. So like, what were y'all gonna do? You were gonna have that line in the song and then have Taylor tweet it out to her followers, premiere and debut the song, and then her followers are gonna listen to the song and hear you say, I made that be famous? Are you serious? What is, and it's funny because in the footage, Maddison, it's shown that Kanye is even like a little bit worried about like the feminist groups like coming after him, you know, with women coming after him. And then all of a sudden it appears that that's where the idea came from. You know what? Let's call Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? If she debuts it, then the feminist group can't really be mad at her. Like, the blame won't be on me. He tried to pull like a big brother move where like the blood is not on his hands, but the blood is all over your hands. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Maddison, this might have not been as big as it was if Kim didn't put out the edited receipts. Right. Because it was edited. They were edited. It's just what it is. What it is.
I agree. I feel like if Kim had never posted anything on Snapchat, this wouldn't have been such a big deal. And I guess for me, the thing that just shook me to my core is the fact that Kim and Kanye were able to snow people for so many years over this situation. Like, after Kim put out that Snapchat, Taylor Swift literally got destroyed on social media. She went in hiding for a year while Kim and Kanye continued to live their lives, act like they did nothing wrong, maintain up until this weekend that they did nothing wrong in the Taylor Swift situation, all while damn sure knowing that they were in the wrong and they totally screwed this girl over. And also, my other thing, being parents now, I don't know how they were able to sleep at night knowing what they did.
My thing is this, Maddison. You know, this whole situation happened.
My blood pressure is like...
No, it's the same for me too. I'm trying to like... formulated together that's not just like a whole bunch of screaming and stan nonsense. But like you have to think like these are two people that literally went out of their way to ruin this young lady's life. And we a lot of Kar Jenner stans and Kanye West stans, they automatically have the question of, well, why are we talking about this? This whole thing has started for like 11 years ago. Y'all, if you have ever been lied on and knew that you were telling the truth so much to the point that like it make you so angry that you cry, do you understand the amount of vindication you would feel if someone came, no matter how long it was? It could be, there are people in jail that said 30 years and then someone comes out and they go, oh my God, it wasn't him. And then they get out of jail and they're happy about it. This is kind of like one of those situations. A whole decade and a little bit of change went by. And this girl has just been tormented by this family. From Kanye going up at the VMAs to this phone call over this song. Like they have been in the wrong. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are just, some people are content with just in their mind believing that Taylor Swift is a liar, Taylor Swift is a snake. She snaked her way to some of these coins when she flipped the bag after y'all thought y'all got rid of her. That's what she did. But what I love about the situation is that she didn't allow it to ruin her career. Taylor Swift is not going to lay down for nobody.
Exactly.
And that's why I love her.
And to the people who are saying, why did this video come out now? I actually have a little bit of a theory on that. In my opinion, I feel like if Taylor Swift would have released the video right after Kim posted those Snapchats, I don't think anyone would have believed her, and I think people would have called Taylor Swift out and saying, you're editing video, you're trying to save your own tush, you're the one who's now trying to flip the script and blame them. I honestly feel like it was appropriate to wait this long for this to come out, where people had kind of forgotten about it, let it settle down. We have been loving Kim and Kanye as parents, as a married couple. Taylor has, obviously found forgiveness. She's moved on. And I think this was the perfect time to just, while everyone's inside and everyone's trying to, be in their own little headspace, just remind everyone like, oh, hey, by the way, I was always telling the truth. Get at me. And I love it. And she wasn't
I just want to say this right here, Madison. This comment I'm looking at right now from Mrs. Sparks is 100% the truth, and I would love to see someone dispute that. Mrs. Sparks says, he definitely should have told the truth when he became a Christian! A Christian! We thought you was a Christian! You're not even swearing in your music anymore, and you let this girl over here, who knows what kind of thoughts Taylor Swift had. Taylor Swift, God forbid, could not even be here no more. And y'all sitting up there chilling, talking about Sunday service. Come hang out and praise the Lord. While we out here trying to bury Taylor Swift with the devil's work. Imagine that, Madison Hill.
I can't. I want to shout out Dai Diaz. Hi, sexy and beautiful people. Love y'all. Stay safe. I'm in Miami and it's crazy. Yes, stay safe. Also, you guys, I want to let you know Taylor has seemingly responded to all of this in the best way she knows how, liking Tumblr posts. She was on Tumblr this weekend. She liked a post that said, Taylor told the truth mood board with a whole little spiel. Another post she liked said, how I sleep at night knowing we were all right all this time and how we have the receipts to prove it. Also, Todrick Hall was defending her on Twitter. Love Todrick Hall. He goes hard for the people who are his friends. He is loyal and he is never afraid to show so publicly on social media.
So, Madison, where does everyone go from here? What should Taylor do after the Tumblr likes, and what do we think Kim and Kanye should do?
I don't think Taylor needs to do anything. I think Taylor told the truth. She's always told the truth. She's always stuck to her same story. She needs to do nothing. She's chilling. She has always been living her truth, and now everyone just believes her. I think Kim and Kanye, they're going to keep going on and doing their thing. They're going to keep going on living their life. And you know what? That's fine. And we'll giggle watching Kim, slide into her latex and all of that good stuff. But I will never, ever forget this, because at the end of the day, this is their true colors. And again, for me, I think seeing them as parents is going to be a struggle for me from this point forward, because I'm going to be like, I wonder how you would react if someone treated North the way you treated Taylor Swift when she's an adult.
And that's how I feel. For any and everyone that took part in that phone call, the covering up, the edited receipts, how would you feel if that was your child? Period. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And the whole world was coming at them, telling them to kill themselves, and you're a snake, and this, that, and the third. Kim really, really, really thought that she did something. That's the thing. Was she thought that she did something, and I'm sure Taylor felt the same way. And by the time Taylor got herself together and was like, you know what? All right, I disappeared. Okay, now we gonna hit him with the boom back. And when she came back and did what she needed to do, when Look came out, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you are in the Kar Jenner house. I know that Kim said, "Uh-oh, uh-oh,"
And
and on top of that, Taylor hanging out with Drake at the time. I know the girls were like, "Oh." I know they were, Madison. So it just goes to show what you do in the dark will come to the light. Just do good, and you don't have to worry about the bad coming back to get you. That's how y'all should live your life.
Because what do you say about the Karma Cafe?
You don't always get what you ask for, but you damn sure always get served what you deserve, Madison Hill.
Yes, yes. And no matter the time, it might take some years, but it'll always happen. I want to shout out Natalie. Taylor vindicated herself with Reputation without being nasty, and Kanye be out there pretending to be all nice. Love TS. Completely agreed. I think with what you said about his image now, it is just, it's wild. It is absolutely wild. We have Alma saying, imagine what all that family has done that has not been brought up to light. Seriously.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking. I've been sitting here thinking about that since the tape done came out. Now I really want to know how that morning with Jordan Woods went down. Did Jordan Woods come home and say, oh my God, y'all, this is what happened, da 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 da, and they flipped out on her and said, girl, get out. We're not, he's blood. Meaning Tristan, he's blood. Get out. She's done. Kylie, don't talk to her.
Grandma
Chris
Pinkett
came up with a whole plan to get it onto the show the way that it was brought out to us. Imagine.
Yeah, but just remember, Jada's mom, the grandma we all need, she said on Red Table Talk, she has seen text messages that they cannot show, but that are very telling. Just remember that. That's all we can say.
One last thing, Madison. The Kar Jenners, but I hope they don't ever fall out with Wendy. Because we'll know.
And then, oh wait, I just have to read this one comment because I think this is a fantastic idea. Goldilocks original, Jordan Woods should be in one of Taylor Swift's future music videos.
I will lose my expletive.
I would gag, throw up, and lose all the feathers on my head.
How about this? I forgot that you existed. Taylor's not in the video, and it's just like a long timeline of Jordan just living her best life. With Taylor, the song just playing as just not background music, but just Taylor's not in it. Jordan may lip the chorus, but she's going through and we're seeing how fabulous she is, or maybe she's taking off all her expensive stuff, the bag, the lashes, she's unclipping her extensions, and as the video is going on, she's putting on her athleisure, and it ends with her going on to the video set or the TV set.
I love it.
Goodbye.
I love it. Yes. All right, you guys, that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for hanging out with us right now for this hour, getting into the mess. If you guys are new to the Morning Tea, please go ahead and give this video a like. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you click the notification bell. We are here Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We always bring you the mess that you need, also some positivity that you need, some laughs during this time. So please come out, hang out with us every day. We know you guys are inside, so you might as well spend your time doing something fun. And also, guys, make sure you follow us on social media. We got Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Don't forget to show at Shambong Dave and at Hit It Leo. Lots of love on Instagram as well. And you guys, we will be back tomorrow for Tequila Tuesday. Yes, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, guys.
Bye. Now, wash your hands, Leo. Wash your hands.